Hi there, and welcome to this bonus episode of the Gazette's Hockey Inside Out Show. I'm Stu Cowan of the Gazette, and I'm joined by our regulars here, former Canadiens teammates and Stanley Cup champs, Chris Nyland and Rick Green. You all know who these guys are. They don't even need an introduction. Slafkovsky missed 3 games with an upper body injury. He said it wasn't his shoulder, even though he left practice favoring his shoulder after taking a shot. Gets back in the lineup and gets dropped down to the second line, keeping Kirby Dach on the first line, with Cole Caulfield and Nick Suzuki. Rick was former assistant coach with the Canadiens, even though you were in charge of the defense, not the forwards. Was that a good move by Marty St. Louis?
Well, I think the general feel of Doc was we got to find a way to get this guy going because, he struggled and has struggled. You put him up there on the first line and, given an opportunity to play with some pretty good guys, should allow him to, hone his skills back to where we remember him as. And, I'm happy for him. I think his overall play is going the right way. And again, we have to understand he's missed a lot of time, this kid. And he's, in the back of his mind, there is, I'm sure, some concern about his body and how well it feels. So it's a pretty good test for him. And I think once he gets over that concern or that little bit of a worry, he's going to continue to progress in a good way. And, you put him up there, with those guys, it's going to give him some opportunity to make some plays. He's a big body. He's got pretty good smarts. And I just hope that he continues to stay healthy and he's going to get, enough ice time that he can get his game back.
Knuckles, what do you think about him so far?
Listen, it's tough. He missed the whole year, and that's an injury that, years ago would end a career, and the stuff that they can do medically today, that's awesome. I just think it's going to take him time to get his timing. He's a natural center iceman, right? And I think I'd like to see him back there, and I think they're smart not doing it right now, taking a little of that pressure off him to have to work both ends of the rink relentlessly, and when he gets his timing back, I'm sure they'll move him there. And I think it was a move to, we'll put him up there, hopefully make some plays, play with those 2 guys, maybe add to the offense, and Slaf going with Newhook and Amir, work him back in the lineup. He was out for a little bit, quick injury, back in. He had some hits last night. If you look at the hit sheet too, it's terrible.
Yeah.
They had the puck all night mostly, that other team. And
the game against Seattle.
Dvorak didn't have one shot, one hit, one nothing. Like that was a bad outing for that kid. But boy, if you look at the stat line, the hits, there was a lot of guys that did not have a hit. And when you're losing 4-0 after 10 minutes, and you have a bunch of guys on that lineup with no hits, that says a lot to me.
Especially big bodies like that. I know, Doc's plus minus has been pretty bad this season too. I know some people don't put much weight on that. I know, Rick, you know all about that stat. How much might that weigh on a guy?
Well, again, it's a stat that's sometimes not really that accurate until you get up into the minus 40s like I had. But anyways, I don't care, who you point the finger at. I think overall, with opportunity that's given to the opposition with the way that they're playing, it's just a matter of time before you're going to be a minus. And, they have to get on board for, what the responsibility is. And, Doc, I like him as a centerman because it does give him the opportunity to get more involved with the offense. Yes, it's a responsibility to work back in your zone, but I'm not sure if that's the type of system that they're using, where the centerman's supposed to work down in their zone. But, I think that in the big picture, Doc has just got to find his game back, and hopefully time will help him in that department.
Well, they had 8 guys without a hit. They had 5 guys with 1 hit.
That was
Now,
Kraken, yeah.
just think, if each guy could have 1 hit a period. Come on. And when you're losing like that and you're not, come on, 8-2, they had the puck most of the time. Like, you should be hitting them. You should be after them. You should be chasing them down. So to me, that says something when, and it's not the only part of the game, but when you're losing like that and you're pissed off, you should be out there trying to make shit happen. How do you do that? You take guys out, you separate them from the puck, and you get your game going. We saw that, in the last 2 minutes? They got pissed off?
And Knox, you know that hitting is part of the one-on-one battle scenario. And, if you want to just play on the perimeter and stick check, you're not going to win a one-on-one battle. And that's a big part of the game. And they can continue to lose in that department and not get involved physically because they're always going to come out on the short end. And we're seeing that more than we should be seeing.
One concern I have with Dach at center, and it's a problem with the team, the Canadiens, was winning faceoffs. Dach's terrible in the faceoff circle, and it's sort of surprising, Knuckles, a guy that big. You figure, if your stick's not quick enough, you tie the guy up and let the winger come in or something like that. I mean, I'm sure as a winger, you were in those situations, maybe with the centerman who wasn't that great, and you knew you had to come in and help him out.
Yeah, well, when you're big like that, too, you think strength is everything. But listen, quickness and leverage, too. When you're going up against a big guy like that, if you're quick and you're lower to the ice like that, there's a lot of strength in that too. So, yeah, that's something you got to work on. That's work in practice. Those are the tedious little things you have to do to become better at what you do. And, I don't know. I don't go to practice. I don't see all the practice. I've seen them, but, do you ever see guys out working on faceoffs?
Yeah, sometimes at the end, though. I mean, but those are the things back in your day, right, Knuckles? Claude Ruella was the guy for that, right?
Yeah. All guys would always be working at something, and, Claude would take all the young guys and have his little practice after practice, and you worked on a lot of stuff. I remember when Lemaire came in, we were doing all these drills. We did warm-up drills with the puck. Every guy had a puck. Why you do it? He said, because, when you get it in the game, you better do something good with it. And I want guys feeling comfortable with the puck. We had a puck on our stick all practice almost. It was crazy. Yeah, I got tired of it. I'm like, shit, this is hard work carrying the puck.
Well, that's it for this Hockey Inside Out Show bonus episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the Hockey Inside Out YouTube channel. Go to MontrealGazette.com/newsletters to sign up for the Hockey Inside Out newsletter. And, of course, go to HockeyInsideOut.com where you get all the latest Canadiens news every day. Also, if you have a bonus question you'd like us to answer in a future bonus episode, please put it in the comments section below. We're always happy to hear from you.